Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. It's night 7 of the 31 Days of Horror. So, what I got for you tonight is a movie that I love, a lot of people hate with a passion, but honestly, I have always enjoyed this movie. And this particular release is a damn good release. That movie is John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars. Okay, I'm waiting for you to leave. Go on. Yeah. Yeah. Have you stayed? Okay. Ghosts of Mars. Essentially, the name says it all. There are ghosts on Mars. They possess people, and they make them into essentially like weird Mad Max type bloodthirsty savages. It's a strange little movie, but it's a fun one. Natasha Henstridge, always good in anything she's in, pretty much. Jason Statham's in it, Clea Duvall, Pam Grier. So it's got a good cast. And as you see right there in the front, Ice Cube. It's weird because Ice Cube is arguably the big draw of this movie. But the problem with it is he's Ice Cube in space. And, that's not like a slight on him, because, he does a decent enough job acting in it and everything, but he plays James Desolation Williams. Essentially, he's Ice Cube. It's the same character he, always plays, sort of thing. And it is what it is, Honestly, you know what I would have done with this movie? Very simple. Take out Ice Cube and put in Kurt Russell and name him James Plissken, and he's like a descendant of Snake Plissken from Escape from New York and Escape from LA, and it would have worked much better, I think. What you're asked to do with this is you're asked to accept this new character, and that he's a badass, and that he's a threat, without really ever showing it. He's in jail when they get there. It's a prisoner transport. That's it. That's all you really know. I'll leave it at that. That's all you need to know, But yeah, they end up taking a train going across Mars to find this prisoner who's in a remote colony, and they're gonna come back and arrest him and take him in or whatever. They get there, everybody's dead. Well, at first, no one is around anywhere. They can't find Jack, but, everyone starts turning up dead or different. This is almost like, I could say this is almost like a combination of the ending of the Quatermass and the Pit, where essentially these ghosts of Mars or whatever are possessing people, and the people that don't get possessed, they're just wiping them out. It's almost like I don't know, would you call it an ethnic cleansing? I don't know. People that aren't affected by it, they're on the outs. So yeah. One thing this movie does, which I really appreciate, there's a scene where Natasha Henstridge gets possessed by these. So what I think it was Jason Statham that does it. I can't remember. Someone does it, but she's basically a bit of a druggie. You know, she's got like a stash of drugs on her. So essentially, they dope her up and then they kick her out, and it's kind of neat because it's an idea that I always like in horror. The idea that like you're doing something like bad, but it's keeping something worse at bay. And that's kind of what it is here. You know, they dope her up, but because they do, it's like playing hell with this force trying to possess her, and ends up leaving because of it. It's a plot device I've always liked. Now, am I going to argue that this is, you know, the greatest thing ever filmed? No. This is, it is a lesser John Carpenter movie. But does it deserve the hate that it gets? No, it doesn't. You know, this is not his Village of the Damned, which deserves the hate it gets. This is on the level of something like John Carpenter's Vampires. If you've seen that and enjoy that, same vibe, you know, same type thing. And that's about where it falls in like his discography. For a rating, it's like a 7 out of 10. Is it perfect? No. But is it a fun little time? Yeah, it is. This particular Blu-ray is from Mill Creek. I don't know if you can see that. Which is pretty funny considering, you know, Mill Creek don't usually, you know, aren't known for doing great movies or great Blu-rays. This looks really good. I've said before, you know, some movies, you know, just, they don't deserve to look as good as they do. This is the case with this. The Blu-ray looks really good. So yeah, all in all, 7 out of 10, Ghosts of Mars. Definitely recommend it if you've never seen it. You can find it pretty cheap, probably, I think. I don't know, I haven't looked for it in a long time. But it was just a blast to go back and rewatch that, because it's been a minute. So yeah, that's it for me. See you tomorrow.